This is my thinking face. You can ritual summon this card with any Nekroz ritual spell card. Must be ritual summoned from your hand by using 3 monsters you control, with different types. God damn. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. But you can't use Kaleido Mirror to send one from the extra deck. You can't use Exo Mirror by banishing monsters in the grave. And you can't use Necro Cycle to summon it from the graveyard. During either player's main phase 1, you can discard both this card and 1 Necro spell card. During this phase, your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck. During main phase 1, this kind of sort of acts like a Threatening Roar type thing. Because when Threatening Roar is played, or what it used to be played or whatever, your opponent wouldn't just go all in. Like if they spaced and you chained Threatening Roar, they wouldn't just go all in and summon a whole bunch of monsters. With Sophia, you activate this effect during their main phase 1, they're probably not going to do all that extra crap, so effectively you've saved yourself some life points, boy. Main phase 2, they can do all the summoning they want. This card is not meant to stop your opponent, it is meant to slow them down. I can respect that. When this card is ritual summoned, you can banish all other cards on the field and in the graveyards. You cannot normal or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this effect. I don't think this shit's good in Nekroz. Just because it's a Nekroz does not mean that it's good in Nekroz. What the fuck does that mean? Allow me to enlighten you. Nekroz like to use their graveyard for various things. Unicorn gets back a Nekroz monster. You know, something like Brio, so you can pitch that Brio to get your Trishula. The ritual, Necro spells. Sophia conflicts with that. It's really not that easy for a Necros deck to have 3 monsters with different types on the field. It's easy as a motherfucker to summon any other Necros than Necros, but this, no. You can't use Shrit for the entire tribute. That alone basically says to me, not playing this in Necros. However, that Sephira archetype, because there's a Nekro Sephira that allows you to ritual summon. I like what they did there. The ones that I can remember off the top of my head, because I got wrecked by the shit, is the Shadal one. When it's sent to the graveyard or something, it summons a Sephira in the Pendulum Zone, and then Pilika summons one out the graveyard. I think this is a pretty appropriate boss monster. And it kind of sort of brings the Sephira thing together. It gives people something to worry about. Sophia's coming, motherfucker. And it is a hell of a lot easier to summon than the first one. If it doesn't get Veilered, that shit is going to hurt your anus. And since all the Sephira monsters are pendulums, you ritual summon those, they go to the extra deck. So my verdict, as if I was some judge or something, or my opinion ever fucking mattered, this is wonderful in Sephira. If and when we get more stuff for it, somebody plays Sephira and wreck me. This card is pretty decent. And it's a bit surprising that we basically got the end of the Necros, because I feel like, Sophia, right? So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. Appreciate that shit. Thank you very much. Before you go, I'd like to also ask you to click an advertisement because it really just helps me pay my end of the rent to live here. It takes literally seconds out your day and the money out your pocket. If you want to support me or whatever, that's how you do it. If you take the time to do it, thank you.